Okay, welcome back. Alright, so last video I talked about the simple rule number 2, which is asset equals to liability plus equity pemilik. Okay, but when you break down the equation again, by the way, I also talk about how you can change the place, right? So if you forget about it or you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to that video. It is always there. Watch this as many times as possible. Okay, so today I want to break down one particular part, which is equity pemilik. Can it be broken down? Yes. Okay, by the way, asset is a klasifikasi. Okay, in accounts we call it klasifikasi, in Malay term klasifikasi, or in English term it is classification. Okay, so klasifikasi. So asset is a klasifikasi, liability is a klasifikasi, and then equity pemilik is a klasifikasi as well. Okay, all three of them is a klasifikasi. Okay, so meaning, okay, in asset I talk about under asset there is asset bukan semasa, and then asset semasa there's tunai, bank, asset bukan semasa is kenderaan, and then in liability there's liability bukan semasa, liability semasa. Same thing in equity pemilik, you have three items. Okay, so equity pemilik, let me write it here. Okay, I'm trying to improve my handwriting. I'm doing my best. Okay, so if it's really ugly to your eyesight, just forgive me, please. Right, so just joking. Okay, so first thing, under equity pemilik there is modal. Okay, modal. Second is untung rugi. Okay, this is a R. And then the third one is ambilan. These three items, they are belong to equity pemilik. They are under the classification of equity pemilik. It doesn't mean that equity pemilik is an account. No, asset is not an account. Asset is a klasifikasi. And then what are the accounts for asset? There's account kenderaan, there's account tunai, account bank, but all this account is fallen under the klasifikasi of asset. Another example, liability is a klasifikasi, and then under the klasifikasi, under the family of liability, there is account belum bayar, account pinjaman, account overdraft bank. These are all in the family, or we call it the klasifikasi of liability. Now you get it a little bit. So another example, now come back to here. Equity pemilik is also a klasifikasi, a family. Okay, and then under the family there are family members. So what are the family members? Modal is one of it. There's account modal, account untung rugi, account ambilan. Now you get it, right? So it's very simple. Okay, this is klasifikasi, and then these are all the account, or we put it a little bit simple, the family member of equity pemilik. Alright, so there's a formula for this. Okay, so equity pemilik, EP, okay, shortcut. Equity pemilik is equals to modal plus untung rugi, UR, untung rugi, and then we minus our ambilan. What's ambilan? You take what do you take? As a pemilik, as a business owner, you go to your company and then you take either cash or the barang niaga from the company. When you take and then you use it for yourself. That action is called as ambulan. You got the record in ambulan, and when you record it, meaning you obey the prinsip perakangan, which is, we call it entity perasingan. This is a prinsip perakangan, the andaian prinsip perakangan. This is in chapter 1, the theory part, where you need to learn that the pemilik perniagaan and the perniagaan are two different person, two different entity. Whatever the pemilik does in the company, whether you take money from a company or you give money to a company, you got the record in this part, Ekuiti Pemilik. It's either your modal up or you take from ambulan. When you take ambulan, meaning you minus a modal, and then your modal will go down. So this is Ekuiti Pemilik. So stay tuned, and then more videos are coming up so that you can learn more. Alright, keep learning, keep educating yourself, and build yourself. Personal development is very important in a fast changing world. Whoa. Okay, alright, I didn't memorize this quote, huh? Okay, see you next video. Bye.